the conditions for divine victory Nasr over enemies. Allah states in the Quran that if the believers return to their religion and remain steadfast upon the truth, He will defeat the disbelievers. Divine help and victory are conditional and have several key prerequisites. Conditions for receiving divine assistance Nasr: 1. Sincerity Ikhlas, fi sabilillah, the primary goal must be solely for the pleasure of Allah, not for wealth, status, or land nationalism. 2. Adherence to the Sharia, actions and jihad must be in complete compliance with the commandments of the Quran and Sunnah. 3. Avoidance of sin, the Islamic community must abstain from major sins such as disobedience to Allah and His Messenger. 4. Unity and return to the religion, Muslims must return to the original teachings of their religion and be united in speech, action, ethics, and conduct. Warning: why is divine help sometimes withheld? History has shown that when Muslims fulfilled these conditions, like during the early Islamic conquests, Allah granted them victory in the east and the west. However, if righteous deeds decrease, sincerity is absent, sin becomes widespread, and the goal is not fi sabilillah, in the cause of Allah, then divine assistance is cut off, and they face defeat. Allah reminded the Muslims during the Battle of Uhud that their defeat was due to disobedience and sin. Conclusion: victory comes only from Allah, but this victory depends on righteous deeds, sincerity, and the collective obedience of Muslims to divine commandments. Key takeaways: divine victory is conditional upon the actions and sincerity of the believers. The core condition is ikhlas, doing deeds purely for Allah's sake. Historical victories in Islamic history are directly linked to adherence to these principles. Setbacks and defeats are often a consequence of abandoning these conditions, particularly through sin and disobedience. Like the help of Allah Almighty to the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, which ultimately led to the defeat of the Russians and Americans.